Hi there, this is Andrew Martinick with Android Central, and we're at IFA 2018 in Berlin, where Casio has just unveiled the latest iteration of its ProTrek line of smartwatches. This is the WSD-F30, which follows up from the F10 and F20 before. And you'll notice right off the start that it's very undeniably a Casio watch, and a rugged one at that. Now, it does look pretty huge even on my slightly larger than average wrist, but this is smaller than the F20. It's a little bit thinner, a little bit narrower, and they've redesigned the bands to wrap around your wrist a little bit better because with how thick this thing is, it really is gonna hop off of your wrist over by the band connection points. And on the inside, we don't exactly know what's going on, but we do know that there's a big focus on battery life, of course, because this is supposed to be for people that go outdoors. They go do, hiking and fishing and skiing and snowboarding, whatever you want to do, and long battery life is important for that. So Casio is focusing on using its dual layer display, which has a LCD monochrome kind of display underneath, an OLED panel over the top. So when you see it like this, it's in its OLED full color look. It works just like any other watch, and then you can go into a timepiece mode where you can have a monochrome display come out, and it can disconnect from your smartphone and offer 30 days of battery life just working as a regular watch. Now, in the standard mode where it's connected just like any other Wear OS smartwatch, it's going to be about a day and a half of battery life, or you can go into just a mapping and tracking mode for 3 days of continuous use with a color map and GPS tracking. Now, the big story here is that Wear OS has been completely redesigned from an interface standpoint, and this is the first watch that we're seeing it on. So the main interface here is, of course, a Casio specific watch face, but this could be any watch face. And the new paradigm is that you can swipe down to access quick settings and all sorts of things like that. You see, you have your settings and your vibration, flashlight, all kinds of stuff like that. And go back to the home screen, you swipe in from the right, and you get your fitness application, in this case, Google Fit. Now, currently this is not reconfigurable, but Google Fit has just undergone a huge redesign to really work a lot better. And of course, you can swipe up from the bottom, and you get Coffee with Alex. This is not for Alex Dobie, but who knows. And you can continue to scroll through all of the different notifications. This is very similar to the way it was before. You could work with this with a rotating side button if it had one, or you can just swipe on the screen. Swipe in from the left, and this is kind of the new big thing, having Google Assistant here with lots of proactive hints for information. So you get lots of, you see you've got the weather, things coming up, and you get little prompts to tap and get search results from Google Assistant. So it's no longer a kind of speak and get audible responses back system. It's more like the Google Feed, Google Now that we knew before. You get information on upcoming flights, all of this kind of stuff, Google Shopping, Express deliveries, and then of course you hit home and you just come right back to the main interface. You can press again and get to the regular app screen, but they're kind of de-emphasizing the apps. So this new version of Wear OS is of course going to be coming to all kinds of devices that were released in the last year or two because they're all kind of built on the same platform. But the ProTrek is the first one that we're seeing with it, and it's going to be the presumably one of the first to release with it. We don't know exact pricing and availability information for the WSD-F30, but based on the previous versions, you can expect it to be around $400, $500, whether you get it in this nice classy blue on blue on blue look, or the black on black, or orange and black, which is my personal favorite. And we're gonna have a lot more information on this Wear OS as it comes out and we get a better look at it, other than of course this watch and a little bit of a demo loop, and we see it come to older watches and new ones just like this. That's it for now on the Casio WSD-F30. We're going to be coming at you on the YouTube channel with all sorts of information on Wear OS and everything else from IFA 2018. Thanks for watching.